Yes, dear students, as you all know, what is a sentence? Sentence is a group of words arranged in a proper order to get a meaningful sentence. Now, before starting the topic, I would like to tell you about the parts of a sentence. That sentence is divided into two parts, subject and predicate. Subject, you all know, it is the part which names the person or thing we are speaking about. Okay, basically noun or pronoun is referred to as a subject. Predicate is the part which tells something about the subject, that what the subject is doing. Suppose Raju is a good boy. Raju is the subject, is the name of the Raju is the name of what? Raju is the name of a person we are talking about. So Raju is the subject here, and is a good boy is the predicate which is telling you about Raju, that Raju is a good boy. So I hope subject and predicate is clear to you. So I hope I can start my topic which is related to subject and predicate. Before starting the topic, the subject and predicate concept should be clear in your mind, that what is subject and what is predicate. Okay. Yes, dear students, sentences, topic is sentences. So sentences are of three types according to their structure. First is simple sentence. As you all know, sentence has a verb, subject, verb and object. Clear? Sentence is divided into two parts, subject and predicate. Predicate consists of verb and the object. Okay. Now, simple sentence is that sentence which has only one subject followed by a verb in the predicate part is known as simple sentence. Let's see the example. Dogs bark. The earth moves round the sun. Harsha bought a pen. Now, dog is the subject here, bark is a verb here. Earth is a subject here, the earth is a subject here. Moves round the sun is the predicate here. Harsha is a subject here and bought a pen is a predicate here. Now here the predicate consists of a verb, that is bark, moves, bought. So in this sentence we are having only one subject and one verb. Dog is the subject in the first sentence. The earth is the subject in the second sentence. Harsha is the subject in the third sentence. So, the sentences in which we are having only one subject and one verb, that sentences are referred to as a simple sentence. Okay, so I hope simple sentence is clear to you, which has only one subject and one verb. Clear? Next, compound sentence. Before explaining the definition of a compound sentence, let's study the example. See here, the sun rose and the fog disappeared. The sun rose and the fog disappeared. Now here, the sentence is consists of two parts. The sun rose, the fog disappeared. Okay, and these two parts of a sentences are joined by and is a conjunction. And is a conjunction, and these two parts are independent enough to stand on its own. The sun rose is a complete sentence and it makes a sense, right? The fog disappeared is also a complete sentence and stand on its own. Okay, it does not require the help of other part to complete its meaning, right? The sun rose, the fog disappeared. So in short, I would like to tell you that these are the independent clauses. the sun rose, the fog disappeared is the independent clauses. And when the sentence contain two independent clauses, or you can say coordinate clauses, they are coordinating with each other, they are independent enough, they are coordinating with each other, that's why they are also known as coordinate clauses. So when a sentence contains two independent clauses or coordinate clauses joined by a coordinator, coordinator is and here conjunction, okay, that sentence is known as compound sentence. I hope compound sentence is clear to you. Now, as you all know, what is a clause? What is a clause? Clause is the part of a sentence which contain subject and a verb. Is it clear? Now here the sun is the subject and rose is the verb. The fog is the subject and disappeared is the verb. So clause is the part of sentence which has a subject and a verb. Clear everyone? So the sentence which contain two independent clauses joined by the coordinator is known as compound sentence. These two clauses are independent. They do not require the help of each other to complete the meaning. Okay? So I hope compound sentence is clear to you. Coming on to the third type, that is complex sentence. Here also, before discussing the definition, let's understand the example. Yes, see the example. He has lost the book that I had given him. Here also the sentence consists of two parts. Okay, the sentence consists of two parts. First part is he has lost the book, and second is that I had given him. Now see, you further notice he has lost the book. It is again a clause which has a subject and a verb, right? And it is referred to as principal clause here. It is also the clause which is uh, completely making a good sense on its own. This clause also doesn't require the help of another part of a sentence to complete its meaning. So this clause is referred to as a main clause or principal clause. Okay. Now see the second part, that I had given him. This is the clause which is not able to give a complete sense on its own. This clause is dependent upon the principal clause for its meaning, that he has lost the book that I had given him. That I had given him is the clause which is dependent on the principal clause for its meaning. So that's why this that I had given him is a dependent clause, or you can give the name subordinate clause. Okay, now come to the definition. The sentence which contain one principal clause, or you can say main clause, and one subordinate or dependent clause is known as complex sentence. Complex sentence contain one main clause and dependent clause, that is a complex sentence. Okay, so I hope all the three type of sentences are clear to you. Simple sentence, as I stated, it contain one subject and one verb. It is very simple to identify the simple sentence from the list of sentences. Okay. Compound sentence, in this sentence we are having two clauses which are completely making good sense on their own, and they are called as independent clause. So when the sentence contain two independent clause, they are called that sentence is said to be as a compound sentence. Okay, and when the sentence contain one main cause or you main clause or a principal clause, ठीक है, और and one dependent clause. One dependent clause. The sentence which contain one principal clause and dependent clause is known as complex sentence. Okay. I hope the three type of sentences is clear to you. Okay. Yes, dear students, let's do a practice of exercise. Let's identify the type of sentences and let's check how much you have understood and how to solve the exercise. Okay, see, state the type of sentences and also state the clauses in compound and complex sentence. We have to identify the type of sentence first of all. Okay, and if it is a compound sentence and complex sentence, we have to identify the clauses also. Clauses, compound sentence consist of two independent clause. Okay, and complex may we are having one dependent clause and one principal clause. Okay, so let's start. She stood first in the class. Now, this is a simple sentence. Okay, she stood first in the class. No sentence is not divided into two parts. No conjunction is there. So simple. She is the subject here. Stood is the verb here. Only one verb and one subject. So it is a simple sentence. Okay. Next, you must work hard or you will fail. Now here this sentence is divided into two parts. You must work hard and you will fail. And it is joined by the conjunction or. Okay. Now then let's understand about let's read the independent clause, whether they are making good sense on their own or not. First clause is you must work hard and second is you will fail. So I think they are independent clause. They are making a good sense on their own. So this is a compound sentence which contain two independent clause. Make sure independent is also known as coordinate clause. Okay. So don't get confused. Either use independent or either use coordinate. Both are same thing. Okay. Next, let's take third example. Not only did he help his mother, but his father too. Now this is a sentence again divided into two parts. Not only did he help his mother is the first part, and second part is his father too. But is a conjunction word which is joining the two part of a sentence. Now see the clauses carefully whether they are making good sense on their own or not. Not only did he help his mother is the first clause and second is his father too. No, second clause is dependent upon the first clause for its meaning. So it is a complex sentence. Okay, so not only did he help his mother is the main clause and second his father too is a dependent clause which is depending upon the main clause for its meaning. Likewise, you have to solve the worksheet I have given. You have to first of all identify the sentence. Okay, if it is a simple sentence, then it's quite obvious you have to write only simple sentence. If it is compound or complex, you have to see the clauses whether they are making good sense on their own or not. Okay, if they are making good sense on their own, then they are independent clause and referred to as a compound sentence which consists of two independent clause. And if one of the clause is not able, is depending upon the first clause for its meaning, then it is a complex sentence. First part will be the main clause and the second part will be the dependent clause. Okay, so I hope today's lecture is clear to you. That's all for today. Please stay home, stay safe, take care of yourself and do the worksheets in a neat and clean handwriting. Okay, neat and clean handwriting in your fair notebooks. Try to solve the worksheet on your own and then check the answers from the answer key. Got it? Thank you.